President Akufo, member will show down. Vice President, member will show down.
Ebusiana ke showdown eko ediatia president and the vice. Na sabre de atene ade no atene. Te say the PAC Esther ebo nyom nan senyen se atene no ebusia atene ama sabre de Anas areme yaw Anas ama eye honorable akompreko Agyapong showdown ama damages eye twa no $18 million.
It's a shame. I was thinking, Kwabna, a boka, I'm trying rap. Where's the camp? Put here. Can't go. Can't.
That's unfortunate.
Ebusia me pie memo her pictures any videos be a course so me share court proceedings no memo tie bi memo ahwe bi memo ahwe bi na wo de asua bibi afri mu aha eye AJ gossips mesel se obechara adwanfa video ho na wi a wa share ama onua bi nsa atumi aka enti enra ena yenya ne tie se Anas areme ya one ye papa honorable akompra kon Agyapong court case that wo montem from 2022 no ebusia court the final judgment no aba e was say honorable etia $18 million the Emma Anas areme ya Anas Kelvin Ekobadu Taylor aso asem ni mu na ebusia yentie de waka de afa hombra.
So this is what happened in court. Kennedy Agyapong, you see during the hearing no okodunso 10 times oba no anum nsuo Kennedy ay frail why mre onantia no why say ohun de onfe neni so biri no Kennedy Agyapong you see in the court nsuo otuso baba go no ada no akodunso no aba sikeni belebele junso ehini eye esikeni belebele otigana yen kanasem kwasiasam and the America court ye piana kwasha down ho we otimi gina Ghana court no odidi judge atem ni asoso no so oh Mr. Kennedy oh honorable America court pure water near 7 no America court Kennedy Agyapong pure water near the man say no otedan sa akokọ maka kire Ghana for sa ankofo na muso so Ghana na oboba no muhunahuna mo daada mo no they are nobody in Europe and America. They are nobody. And Akwa Kennedy was suppressing the power chronim Ghana chronim. And Otedan ni amane pure water. My mention more pictures from court today. Maybe I mention a video. This is a year they see what court and Kennedy ni na case ni cause not OTA. My mention jo makesi akesiem. Send be ya bloggers ni benya bibie didi. Kennedy ni case na course nde ewo eye court. Kennedy Agyapong ete wo no ne lawyer na siritira se omutumu se mu ayedin $18 million eka eda Kennedy tiri so $18 million na no kasa eni nyome bi a oye otigana ena omu frustrating kofo omu the court epopo kofo the same case in Ghana we wini Ghana judges atam case na man so we wini obedu America osade sa case na ba say me wini case ni o Ghana and America court said dabi de na ekoso o Ghana no sebio no mu bonkuro. This is Kennedy the lawyer sorry kasa emfa boga yemre ye jujum me ma bloggers. The lawyers na kasa no e defend no emfa Kennedy so neto no ye pia na hye showdown I am re showdown at court why din judge bi ani wa onim no eye clerk bi ani wa onim no bailiff bi ani wa onim no sa court we enya ho na kwaka do you know who I am or do you know me I say yenka do you know me haven't you heard about my name? If you don't take care, you take care. Sadia de bini America court, e bini ho. Into read my lips, and na court na kwanchen, where Superior Court of New Jersey, and young kwanchen court. We any in some course or quarter, me ma gallery ni kakra. Akaboga nkwan, lawyer ba kono, yehu me bi wafa. Enti ene da ho no. New Jersey Superior Court Kennedy Agyapong ene emiana hyenchen no ontumi nkasa boga ye mre onim obi a akwa hunahuna no akoye do you know me? Don't you know I am Akompre Aku Kennedy Agyapong? Unim se me free fosu. I am the MPP financier. MPP financier ejuma ba enam da pono so. Ne ntwe na bowe ozo kwa wi akokokon. Kennedy 80 million at that table so also per 9.5 million. Meme 9 million the other day. Ne ntwe na bo table no so no we are also pa akokokon. And the anas akoku ne ntwe abro. Anas say 80 million ne ntwe we. Ne ntwe na obowe Kennedy ese ebe wi akokon ne kon. Obi say judgment today say na heaven be you ebeka obiane ne lawyer. Judgment today no heaven say how ebeka obiane ne lawyer. But you say lawyer no fum na ka go out to war I heaven say how the be no be can judgment today. Ebe say obiane ne lawyer. Otu abo lawyer oh I'm urinating I'll be back. Fum no afa second door no ewuram now that want to watch lawyer. Judgment today say how the be ebeka obiane ne lawyer. Okay. We air court exclusive na me dem amuno. Kennedy Agyapong eto no. Ai ekoso court wo orkodo. 18 million showdown. They ntwe na bo ho no Kennedy so pa akokokon. In the showdown and ye piano kosi enchen. Momi enko enim gallery na ekoso no. After this aboga tenechire sa akonwa no so obi atene makotene kire na ese emu aye din. Boga kana no esi so. Read my lips. Boga reading lips no. Say oh so boga kana no esi so I saying. Na say eya giegu $18 million. Hit. $18 million. Ya dia pim Kennedy wo so tia. Ana se kura bo no me bo besia. Anas kura me ho kire me ti besia also me be bo besia pe 500k ma me fanya me nyoma anas utieti lawyers nyina wi a 500k die wan fa ma me dia me no ba ko bewu enti boga read my lips and waka lips na sisi no wakotena nchen why say you say ni bra ba me de me ye kote beka me kote ye and me the evidence be kiro because when you say ebi mo ho magimi Kevin Taylor boa otan Kennedy we anya me ni Kennedy asemo Kennedy ni anas na anas we ni $18 million. They see o court no e na me de kirew enye bosremu ka me ma blog is eduane edi Kennedy won sensem part 1 and 2 now koso Kennedy Agyapong niana o ka se nka onkodi MP no onie ono se ko court we see the trase e kaba akoko kontwa apetire ni tiesi form Kennedy nuane nie we are not in radio so yeah Kennedy will contest the 2028 elections onie we see the trase me bra de na wakofa bein kakra ya yesi ye nende o me rekoma na asa akudi ase no obema Kevin Taylor 500,000 enti Kennedy nuane nie we na okopri seat na ya nto ama no omo nka no kre de otieche o de minim ebia omo busu apenya na sankofo no ebia omo wo African market ni bi no ai enti Kennedy nuane so nie we see the trase ye bo 80 million so no we see the trase say titi wo bi ka titi wo bi kire now Niniano still out to me say na why emre eduru baby no Kennedy nuano you can see amabodju krom nyi pressure ba this year a court season me so me ba be court omom defame me lawyer defame a judge in America. I am going to court. Now let's watch a video. You see our court time and a judge and a catcher Kennedy say he has the right to take the next action.
Okay, so
we're exclusive. Uhuno baby, it's all on this platform. My body na mo ahwe. Introduce some time I more understand that this platform is huge. Mashada. Bloggers ni pekakra ko didi. Mitisu yo mo twa ye ko didi. Da be munya wote say. Into court, no, Kennedy. Mr. Arim Yao Anas. Kennedy lawyers. Anas lawyers. And you could see, Metro, I'll show you the video. And that's what transpired. And this footage, from Anas, they were given the permission to film what happened in court. Court season 1. It may be sure what actually happened. Kennedy the Sheblusha no Jina Kona Hona, can ask some and say, as some ya carry ye diet yaw, who be ye. This is an exclusive video. Hankwana be uno anywhere else on any platform. Also, we say the first place who's a video. No, I need to ask my team first if I should go ahead and show the video again. Team. No. I've spoken to Omoteki footage. We got our team to go in there. We wrote a permission, and then they gave us the permission to film. Whatever you are seeing, exclusive footage. No. We have done that clearance, Mr. S. Now let's go back and watch.
Okay, so the court's decision, if we start at the end, the court is denying the request for mistrial, and everyone can file motions at the appropriate time, and the court will address everything after the motions are filed appropriately and then responded appropriately. Does anyone have any questions about anything? No. Thank you. Okay. Good luck to everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for record.
So there's one thing you need to take notice of. Anas was still wearing nose mask in court. But over Ghana, judge to meet Tinoka says Anas saying nose mask na yendi asem. You see the difference. You see how our judiciary in Ghana. How bad some of our judges are. The judge sitting in that courtroom in New Jersey is looking at the facts and evidence before him. How you dress to court is up to you. It is your presentation in court, how the jury will see you. Whether you wear a nose mask or not, at the end of the day, it is your case, the substantive case, your evidence is what they are looking at. Because they are dealing with the law. They are not looking at individuals. And the law itself is blind. It does not look at faces, background, economically where you are coming from, or financial, or whatever. It's looking at the case, the law. They are applying it. So whether somebody is dread, whether somebody is wearing a nose mask, whether somebody is wearing a face shield, what is more important to the jury and the judge is that look at the evidence before you. Look at it and apply the law, and let's see. But don't say, Senya Omubu Asamgu Anas so Ghana was that it wasn't the substantive issue Anas had brought to court. Anas trying to defend himself. In Ghana, the Edibuati Anas say yes, nose mask be Anas face mask be. Say Anas say yeah. That means Anas is guilty. This is where we are as a nation. Judge to me say because of face mask, nose mask, because I want you to look in a certain way in my court, if you don't look that way, I am going to call you a criminal. I am going to label you a criminal. That is the danger in our judiciary. And that is what we need to look at. Are we looking at a substantive case that is before us as judges, as judiciary, or we are looking at the characters or the individuals standing before us? And when you go to Ghana, the judiciary today look at the people involved in the case than the case itself. And that is the beginning of our end. And that is what is running this country down. Our biggest problem in Ghana today is that when judges sit in in courtrooms, they are looking at the individuals involved, not the substantive case before them. It is all come back now. Check it. Case I say Anas Lucy against Kwesi Nyantakyi against Kennedy Agyapong. You will see, say it is not about the evidence that was provided or was given in court. The judge now or the court case now Odi Asemno. He's looking more at how to unmask Anas. And this is how they have destroyed Ghana. Anas instructed to testify without mask. The evidence that has been provided, what do you need mask for? This is Ghana court. And this is how they use the law to destroy lives in Ghana. And see, for a very long time, we made the judiciary look like, say, Nyankopon, we cannot question the judiciary. We cannot question their conduct. We cannot even question their biasness. And that is what some young judges who were actually growing up, that is the thing that was in their head. At a point, they felt to say, when I sit on a case, a journalist or an individual does not have the right to even question the way I conduct my court proceedings. At a point, judges were called by the General Legal Counsel about their conduct in court. And when journalists like us sit on TV and on radio to question the conduct of judges, the judges are able to say, hey, but the warrant at also. That is how low our judiciary has become. And sometimes people forget. Those people who defend such things, they forget to say, this same court will be used against them. So when people like us sit and we start to question the credibility of some of our judges in Ghana, it is not personal. It is because of their conduct. It is because of what they do. It is because of the way they conduct themselves and how they treat people before them. I can take you back to Opuni's case. Justice Jackson Hunyuga sat in court. Somebody purged himself. The judge said, let us go and come back. I will punish yet the person who has purged himself under oath. That is our legal system today. We live in a country where a whole Supreme Court had to go to UK to bring some black book to judge our elections. That is how low our judiciary has come. And it is not me. It is not about a judge sitting somewhere thinking that a young man like myself criticizing their actions and the way they conduct themselves in court. It is not about me. It is about we making sure the system works, making sure the people we have given, and yet that to me say among India some court, those people are doing what is right. Because if you don't have the right to criticize you as a judge, then it means we are giving you the free room, the free will to do damage. And that is what some judges want. They want to be democratically autocratic in Ghana. Listen, some judges in Ghana want to be democratically autocratic. They hide under the umbrella of judiciary to intimidate journalists, to intimidate open-minded criticism, and to intimidate the system. That is the pain that some people think that they can force on us in Ghana. So you get young judges who are so politically ambitious, who think they can do things to please political opponents, to put people in jail. And their conduct, their utterances clearly shows that they are rushing through cases. They are trying to please some people's ego. When we question their actions and their attitude, those judges become jittery and become pompous, and they think they can use the same office that we have given them to intimidate we, the people who have made them who they are. No, it is not going to work. And that is what I have been talking about years over years. Kennedy Agyapong sat on national television to tell a sitting judge live on national TV that you are warned. Warn a sitting judge. The Chief Justice then, Eni Niabua, kept quiet. To date, Kennedy Agyapong did not pay for any of the utterances against every single judge, or the Supreme Court judges, High Court judges, the deliberate disrespect. So you sit in Ghana and some people think that it is personal. They think that the little power that they have been given, they can use that power to suppress we, the citizenry. We are not ready to quail in. And that does not do anything to us. Because what is right, what is wrong, and we are not going to move away from the principles and then making sure the right thing is done. We know so many judges in Ghana who were even the first 40 in their classes. They were not part of it, but they wanted to go to Supreme Court. They know themselves. Judge Chebafo is one. In his class as a judge, the 40 first student, brilliant student, 40 students who were considered to be smart, he wasn't even part of it. But he, at the point, wanted to go to the Supreme Court. After coming to meet senior lawyer judges because we have allowed, some of us need to understand, when you are given an opportunity to sit in our courtrooms, without due respect, you are not God. This is law. Take your feelings out. Take your affiliations out. Take your political affiliation, religious affiliations. Look at the case critically. Look at the evidence presented before you. Be honest to yourself and your God and the people who have invested that power in you. It is not to bully yourself your way through. No, it doesn't work like that. This is 2025, for crying out loud. It is not easy. You cannot just muscle your way through. Until we need to let the people understand. That is why some of us were calling for serious overhauling of our judiciary. And our judiciary needs serious overhauling, because from what we have seen over the years, what we have experienced, the kind of inconsistencies, the consistency in the inconsistencies in our courts, now in Ghana, we need to check it or this country will go down. And this government needs to take the most biggest, difficult, bitter pill when it comes to judiciary reforms. Serious reforms needs to be done. We cannot have judges who think or who believe or who in their senses feel too entitled to serve the people. It needs to end. I was say a sucha because we been to me be board dear keke near money 25 years. Na kwa champagne been bo krono and Korea buy $50 million. Near and say plea bargain. No, it is not supposed to be like that. Yen to me chigan and ninko to fiase 25 years say or ya hwiase or ya galamse na Chinese needy a excavated jina minimum a tuamina na adia bechi a debeko court as a Chinese for in ashe na jajatum. That needs to change. We cannot be slaves in our country. No. You, the judges that we have given opportunity and this opportunity to sit in our courtrooms, you are not supposed to turn we, the people who gave you the power, slaves. You can't do that. You need to be conscious about the things you do. Because today, the highest bidder walks in our courtrooms without anything, without shoes, spits shit in any courtroom, and they walk freely. Innocent people plead, get on their knees. We still put them behind bars because there's nobody to pay for them, there's nobody to speak for them.
Case I will visit several times. Ewo Ghana has say or they call abruchira wa kodim konim ewo ho amache say damage ya ye twa eye honorable and ye $18 million no. Ebusia me sure say we sua bibi every video because say wo kon bi ho asem na say wo ni nyina so a menka honorable ano na akoyi ne kai ani diem because $18 million o de wa fa calculator na check it and I say Google $18 million o de ba Ghana cedis a eye say etimi eye niema bebrebe nembom honorable ano eyinika enti se ogu obi hu fi anase o taneshi obi image o defame obi na woni evidence na wahwe ne ye because ene eye honorable echina ebetimi aye wo feel free next time watching your comment section efa video ho na obi a ehye ma wonua bi ensa entumi enka aha eye AJ gossips edin no e di AJ medawase na mama obo ene hye Magraheb.